My name is Godwin, and today we have here with us.
I'm Kofi Century.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about some of the opportunities the youth is missing out. Juma ewoho youth no yebetimi aye, and so yeni ayenye. We are all chasing after white collar jobs. That's why you have Mr. Century here to enlighten us on some of the opportunities you are missing out. So let's get on with the questions. So, Mr. Century.
Yes, sir.
We say most of the time, you have to say the youth, you lazy. Some of the celebrities and some of the people we have here, almost say the youth, you lazy and pay you. So many discussions concerning the youth in Ghana is lazy. How true do you think this is?
How true it means I should either say is true or false. But I think not necessarily. Some of the youth are lazy, others are not. That's per my understanding. I think genuinely some of the youth are lazy. Some of them are not lazy. And maybe it depends on how you maybe explain somebody who is lazy, or I don't know how you want to.
Almost say you we prefer say we are begging. Oh, chairman, no mami kakra.
No, I think there's nobody abema na juma onye. Once a juma no wo, then maybe the job fits into the capabilities of the person. Oh yeah, they are over. There's nobody abeka say mama na juma onye.
Be also
genuinely be also. You will be how man na juma onye. But there are some people too, maybe they want to do the job, but the job is not available. Okay. So with that, you can't term the person as lazy.
Okay. It's that means say, generalize the idea no. What do we need to form a Ghana youth for? Are we lazy?
We are not lazy. We are not lazy.
Okay.
So Ghanaian youths are not lazy. To me, the problem is maybe we are not getting the right jobs to do. As a sana me hono, ejuma yebetumi aye amaye okay no yenye no. We are rather doing jobs which might maybe jobs are ejuma maye hontoy anase maye sika na ase ye. That's how I see it.
Okay, now say ejuma there in a normal sense no we say ejuma ma sika. Inte ejuma be na youth no ye chisi a ma sika.
Okay, so some of these conversations stem from maybe the high level of youth unemployment.
Okay.
And when you want to focus on youth unemployment, we are looking at how many youth are employed genuinely and how many are not employed. You say maybe the corporate world. How many youths get the opportunity to venture into businesses in the corporate world? Most youth know of late. I say we are wasting our lives. And we are wasting our lives not, and your fault to say we are wasting our lives. We are wasting our life in the sense to say we are maybe chasing jobs which we will not get.
Okay.
It looks like everybody wants a white collar job, but the white collar jobs are not available.
Okay.
That's how I see the youth.
Is it that they are available, but they are not giving it to us? Don't say to be a human, but they are not getting the right people to do it.
No, the available ones have the right people doing them. Because if they are not right, they wouldn't be there. But they are not enough. Maybe we should put it that way.
Yeah,
let's look at our universities. How many people graduate from maybe, let's say, accounting? We are using accounting as a case study. How many people graduate from accounting every year?
University alone, we have School of Business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How many people graduate from the School of Business? They all come out looking at, let's say, the finance industry, the financial institutions. How many of them do we have? And the people who are there are safeguarding the works for their children, for their relatives. Until sa papa atakura menu na ono etwa abeno. Ne ba no so koye finance na papa no ye betwani no. Which job would the son end up doing?
Okay, so that means say it starts from enye school no kwampa be kona obewie no if free ase ho because so papa etwa aba now unim say uni obia or bema opportunity into the
somebody
finance
who
now.
will hold your hand and pull you.
Yeah.
But everybody needs somebody.
Yeah, why would you go and pursue finance? I didn't know only a course related to a Juma now papa ni no. Snebe a be making no bigger.
So that's the problem.
Okay.
In our societies, we were all brought up to chase, let's say, unquote, white collar jobs.
Okay.
Nobody would want the son or the daughter to grow up and become, let's say, a carpenter.
Yeah.
In as much as the father is a carpenter, the father doesn't want the child to become a carpenter.
I say me do couscous in a be on me to say me.
Exactly. And it's not like a juma na papa ne and you. Papa no ye juma to feed the family. But papa no mpesa ne ba no beba be juma na ultimately feeding the family no. We had I don't know of our ancestors, but let's bring them in. Let's
Okay.
Let's look at somebody maybe who was a farmer. Mm-hmm. The person secured the land and I would jai be to ne baho and an ebano eso be a farmer. Then it got to a time and ebano no nyini na or no ebi ono so be wo ye no. Ono no de ohun say oh no, farming doesn't suit my children. Let my children go to school. Let them go, not say omuko gaining knowledge and they are improving farming no. But rather they are going to use the knowledge they acquire from school to enter into a different field.
Yeah.
How many job opportunities are available for us? Into out of the Obakakoye school, no be you know, then it's more like I say, what could school I waste your time?
Yeah.
And of late, that's how most parents feel. Ohun say, ne ba ne wa ode wako school no, automatically you have to survive.
Yeah.
But industry no esondodo ye do sondodo. Look at the number of graduates who come out of the university every year.
Okay.
Ye do also to the extent say adwuma na ya available no enso ye nyina. Into those who will get the opportunity are those who have people in there who hold their hands and pull them in.
Yeah.
Then to the detriment of Omo Makan, what jobs are they going to do? Some of them might look at the private sector. But how many people can the private sector employ?
Just a few.
Or you can cast your mind back. The basic jobs and for growing up, there are some programs you do at the tertiary level. Automatically your job is secured.
Yes.
Nursing teaching.
Yes.
Obia person called nursing training, obia person called teacher training.
Yeah.
Those people no echo nursing training, echo teacher training. At the end of the day, you say for about, let's say about 2 years back, how many nurses are home which have not been posted? Teachers are home, they haven't been posted.
Yeah.
What's the reason? The hospitals can't accommodate them because retirement age now also 10 years.
10 years.
Because conditions of service crana or woman as a nurse no. Oh yeah, Juma got in a favorable man.
Yeah. 20 minutes.
You see, can retirement money, papa be or equal secure in what? Or retirement by day. Into one was share you money and just walk calm
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Then I think so. Ideally, your problem as a country, you say you need enough jobs. I be provide there
are enough jobs the youth can venture in, but we have been brainwashed to the extent and say we don't like those jobs.
Yeah, but maybe in a sense say once the government no need enough jobs,
but the
and I say there are no enough jobs for white collar jobs.
Yeah.
And in a normal sense, no, right from our infancy, I train. Or talent people say ball.
Oh yes.
Football is something good.
Yeah.
Naturally all fishes from knowledge. But say yadi train train idea I say your psyche bring say you never be white scholar jobs.
Exactly.
Even the teachers no much idea. Sad on their tweet.
Yeah.
I think say you started with I think so more at the entrepreneurship by universities more.
Yeah.
But I think say started free. You quite agree. Who are for they do say we're interested was started to turn ice cream I start say who say a trebion na me feature who say enkwada bi omo ahihye biscuits ni adade.
I get your part, but do you think the ordinary Ghanaian parents, would want the child to grow up and become maybe an ice cream seller, or become, let's say, on quote, an entrepreneur who is doing something for themselves?
Well, anything I'm saying, yes, starting free one. Say ye per se, ye mano, omba binina, say, either say obano, obeton ice cream, no successful. And I say obet nefi, no one galavanti are only she, and the
so of late, you realize the youth are trying to find something for themselves.
Yeah.
Ordinarily, that's not what we wanted to do growing up.
Sure. Who's in up as
I think a journalist. No. I liked an star. It's growing up. I wanted to be a journalist.
Number some lawyer.
And then I'm 7 years.
But so it's still not. Me say number some lawyer.
No, so easy.
It's been a mistake. Is it? I
don't know money funny. Only him say a young or more opportunity. Or meet Maka say I want to grow up and become a doctor. Hey, or more parents in the elite sectors. I'm using elite on quotes. Elite sectors are on Maka say, this my son, this my daughter wants to become a doctor. I will make sure they become doctors.
Yes.
And only those people. Me and my mama told me the I'm a be journalist. Mammy no be the only.
Yeah.
Or quite well offer so I'm than a doctor.
It's a miracle.
Easy. And Ubenini now industry you realize say, hey, Sadi and I mean, what's your son now make it come? Say yes, I let you.
And you was the same move, a dream.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just saying. But you see, say, also navigating your path now.
Yeah.
And then easy so.
And easy cry.
Of late.
You see, me now for my baby. It be cornering training.
Oh yes.
It's a training. So we not entirely.
Well, we are all expecting the government they post
But if you want
but government here.
So say WhatsApp status.
And you see, the funny thing is, sa baba wana or no, say or ton tire or TikTok no. Na o maame e wo asase bi da bia embebone a omodo. Ba maame no ideology ne say, no, me medo, eni kwa say me ba bedo.
Yeah.
Enti e wo say me ba no ko chase white collar job.
Meanwhile, I don't know so sika.
Meanwhile, is who wakes up without eating? Obiadi. So let's say farming lucrative.
Yeah.
Do you know the number of people who can venture into farming and make ends meet? Because at the end of the day, mother's already made it. What does already did? Just a chrome hana yet, the Obeka say on 1 year, the anemia cranny, Edian or Pobedi, and you what I forget area. And I say at least you get 2 meals in a day. Ordinarily, and these are foods from the farms. Apart from the farms, do we have any other places that we are free by million?
By entry, baby, which is here, a Obia per se or better car, obesi fee on Adem. But ye share ODM farming sector, and farming sector. Is it attractive enough in this country? As in says, so all run into farming. We need some fast one now, person we know. O call a phone product. Now we chat near in your manner, say we chana. What the market is what? Ye talk no a bona, say yet on Emma will be your some fast. No, because if you're attractive,
and it's not like it's not attractive enough for anything. Sometimes these conversations, they end up blaming the policies available. You see, say, this country we eat based on seasons.
Yeah.
Most of our crops have their seasons because it was season biani corn. We say we come market mako available. The next time tomato is available, onion. We can get people who can have further knowledge in such sectors. They can make sure say maybe we are getting onion all year round. Those are the things we have to go to school and learn. Because say me go school now, bet me I mean to me from benefiting my own self. What's the essence of going to school at all? at the end of the day, school now make no. I was saying to me who said, in the long run, make sure say, aduane ebi a medua no, make me aduane in such a way say all year round, make me aduane tomato, all year round, make me aduane pepper and pepper.
Pepper.
Sure, almost say kind of pepper.
That doesn't mean.
No, at the end of the day, it's reality.
Yeah.
I was also making sure say aduane na will be all year round. The problem stems from even our education system.
Yes.
We are not even getting the right education, and we end up blaming policies for that. Our leaders are not giving us the right policies. We are going to
Yes.
our education system, I know. You go to university 4 years, go and read a whole lot of programs, courses. They call it courses. One program.
Some of them are irrelevant.
Oh, come on.
Very irrelevant. It starts from Aseho. University come for the essay of Monso to Aso. But from Aseho,
In fact,
most of the things we read, okay, what you're forgetting about the whole subjects. No? Some of the subjects, no, like topics, no, in the subjects, no, are you reading? Most of them are very irrelevant. And when we are problem, they just made us waste our time. Opportunities being a washer, available now. Youth, no, a bit in take advantage of now, or when you money, man.
okay. I'm mostly centered on going back to our roots. There are so many opportunities available. Are youth, no,
Okay.
Let's see. And one thing is, baby, you realize that there are so many opportunities in that area.
Yes.
Of late, maybe from baby, to urban and you say all the jobs in the urban centers are maybe white collar jobs.
Yes.
But casting our mind back to the rural areas, no, you better realize this one, there are so many farming activities going on.
Yeah.
Some of these farming activities, no, the youth can venture into. Young boy, young girl, don't leave it for people to do galamsey.
People don't know galamsey, no. Or more power sing.
It expands from somewhere.
Yeah.
Also, ordinarily, and then so some of the rural areas are. Mammy more maybe the Omuko, be Omunyaso, and fast 110 no. And yes, Omunyaso fast 110 no. Omu the Jaima galamsey.
Recently, who said, Mr. You be a cocoa farmers or cutting down.
And I mean, one video be to Samara who it.
Why are you cutting down the trees?
Because I was on yes cantem. No, so that has been the perception of the youth. And yes, upeska and you by a piscan tentem. Obia pay idea obey a man is fast. So we end up going into sectors as a Yebenyes quick.
Yeah.
Nanka, why the youth is now relying on betting?
Fast money.
Because of quick money. What do we even use the quick monies for? We end up misusing the monies because we have found a quick, for quick. But here's the case. I understand. Yeah. Here's the case. If you venture into something you will know how to manage those funds.
That's very true.
Back to my farming. You start something. Research about how to maybe do pepper plantation. And pepper crying plantation per se. Who maybe in toes be. And you target your local market. Because some neighborhood now definitely obi duabodie. At the end of the day, no. One ube here we be here we. Uba toama no nyasa o de becha no. You make something out of it.
Yeah.
Then maybe even if you want to venture into formal education, make sure say you are venturing into education that will benefit sector now because you don't just end up go to school to become law. Meanwhile, it's not like on fatal law, but law no fatal.
And see, bit I think say we spend so many hours in school learning the theory part of yeah, you know. In see, anka, yen chichim. Oh, see, if spending all those hours in school, no compa.
Yeah.
Yen chichim, yen spending some hours teaching us the theory. Now, for hours now, cano. Check today, if I said you remember, yeah, you did that.
They all can no credit. But that one is in a broader perspective because we don't have any control over our education system. People mend the whole education system and bring it to us. Then our parents too have the perception say, oh, maybe I was so cool school maybe because I was on also very crutchy.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, my member partner, my men on person because school maybe they were almost construction, almost amazing for.
Yeah.
Some people are to tell me to become a mason. And you see, I always say this thing. Children don't have, maybe, should I say, they don't have the right to determine what they want. Mostly, children become what their parents want.
Yes.
Mostly, I'm emphasizing on children.
Yeah.
Into akwadani for occupation, then they will grow and develop interest for that occupation. Akwadani papa no amazing. Guide the children to develop interest in all sector. At the end of the day, akra no benya bibia to na duane adi. Yen jai say yen nyina ya dwena kodi e was a formal education B, I was a co school B, I was a back corporate industry nimbino. The people there are not going to leave it for you. Who is the son of a palm wine tapper? No, they won't. Or no corporate world in him. Obe make sure send a banner eba be succeed no.
Yes.
Wo palm wine tapper ne banner obe kwa akoye dey.
See in due time and the banner in fact send the banner we school on return so that obe rema kopim send
most of them are strategic.
Yeah.
Most of them are strategic. Ono adwuma na wo rem no wa calculate ya say my first born no by the next 30 years there akra no so be pick by then we graduate from university. And to be make sure send the age range in as much as all 40 years no obe massage age I'm not fitting into the next 30 years now. One said that you be doing on the banner so I available for the job.
Yeah.
Into palm wine tapa ne banner obey. Meanwhile, sa palm wine tapa ne banner and go bit ma find way or they be modify palm wine no from or the go galo or mukeke. E be cry a brand palm wine no. I'm not lucrative.
But Mr. Senshi, you forget to say, you may be our person do who rem no. In fact, say I case me mammy to be
yeah.
It means me to be no. I mean here capital. It's at least a sanka. You may be a minya meet media boys cano because me brandy sa palm wine no. Brandy no so eska.
Okay. Oh. So yeah, it all starts from somewhere. You don't just wake up and yet I'm not placing emphasis on yena yedi etia ko pempema yenya baby mfanafi na yenko brandy bi ayema me bi business no. It starts from asie ho no.
Yeah.
Akra ni nyini no manem ben wo. Emfa nche ni tirim se chinchina you have to go and chase a white collar job. No, that's not what I'm saying. Make sure say at least maybe the basic education was wonya kakra no to fit in today's modern world no benya. And yet chinchina trying say you know was a tertiary institution.
The okay there say any advice here to parents who are almost starting because here
but we are going to become parents.
The youth.
The youth are also going to become parents one way or the other.
The person can say youth here in need see no a dead man because they say no say starting from.
No, I want to make a point. Our parents have given birth to us. We are the youth now. We are now going to become the next parents. Oh,
Mr. Senshi, they did not much now for any also a parents as some. You say a opportunity be a bit. Oh,
okay. So, I don't know what capital as no. Say in the baby I'll be no. It's quite difficult to wake up and get funding for maybe your business.
Yes.
And of late, most of the I should say youth, we don't maybe plan ahead or we don't do. I say funny maybe who are doing them. Yeah. Mostly say I say yeah should say there are so many ways to raise capital. And me personally, one avenue I mostly want to advocate is maybe crowdfunding. Let's say you have an idea, but you don't have the funds. You can get about 5 people, convince them to become interested in your idea.
Which 5 people? 5 people from where?
5. Oh, come on. 5 enyansafo.
From where?
Oh, within your circles. No, it shouldn't even necessarily be within your circles. You should get 5 people. You will know your 5 people you are going to get. I'm saying maybe 5 people. It can be even 3. It can be even 1 person. But you can get somebody, convince the person, oh, this is my idea. This is what I want to do. If the person sees, say, hey, I don't know, you get people to sponsor. You get people to invest in your idea.
It's not
for profit.
It's not as easy as you are saying it.
I know it's not as easy as I'm saying.
Because it's a family camp, one person being invested. 5 for now can family camp one. Because family camp, they wouldn't want to. In cycle now, can cycle by friends and
okay, so
this is our lecturers.
It depends. On say, well, now do you think that your lecturers will invest?
Don't go invest in this lecture.
You think
now, teacher in the first teachers teacher now go boost a capital fee or the one answer na school.
So I was making sure say the awoko panel is within, should I say within your means, is
within the person's means.
How do I even put it? It's achievable.
Yeah.
At said you have no vision. Let me put it that way, unquote. Now, what could be so busy? Oh, man, 500,000 to invest in a business. We know, say, killer, I say, oh, be creative. But you see, approach people with good ideas, good ideologies, and you get people to invest.
Business plan or draw business plan.
Because so banner business no plan no is strategic. People will invest. Not even necessarily for something they will get out of it. Because you get people to invest genuinely. Obi o fan say, oh, Jeff support your idea. But in as much as you are going to invest in somebody's business, you have to also make sure say you monitor.
Yes.
Because maybe time misika bro now chairman say oh no one gets be the year round so what has said me say no.
But Ute, yeah, can say no. So I don't know about other schools, but with K University, we have the K University incubator. Say, oh, idea, yeah. You go to them, you get a funding, and you even get a place. On office. If you're I don't know about other schools.
Is it accessible for everybody, or maybe lecturers are grabbing it for the hours?
They are even educating people. Say we have this. People don't even know.
But there are most of those opportunities. But it's as in say only the elite will know such information.
Because you've seen a building, a friend incubator. But school, yes, building be the incubator. But because you want to lectures, you don't care to ask about it.
You find time and go and ask them, have you heard of the KUST
incubator?
And
meanwhile, baby, so
look at the answers you get.
Obia KUST be a Cotec Junction. Baby, I want to be for answer no Cotec Junction. You've seen a building like this.
It's because we are not interested.
I think say now can you know. Just one going to copy man sana.
Sometimes the right guidance does it all.
Yeah.
Getting the right guidance. You see, of late, no, things are becoming too difficult to the extent that people are not even able to reach out for the right guidance, or they are not looking for the right guidance.
Yeah.
Because ordinarily, any serious person out there, and I say anybody who wants to see the fellow succeed, should be able to offer the right guidance to anybody you see, irrespective of maybe.
But I think say these days, most people are selfish. Like who say a bit more hard, the actually say was shown no multi amount for so and a young day. I've been so obia enye.
But let's say you are in a family. Oh, should I even let's take a nuclear family of let's say 5 siblings. Now elder sibling no who achieve something. You have to make sure the other 4 achieve something. If not, they will grow up to become a burden on you.
By force. In
as much as I'll be saying by force, no, they will go and bring problems that will affect you one way or the other.
Of course, that one there.
You can't ignore that. They won't mean your say. So I don't know why not help them all succeed so that you be comfortable?
Okay, so this goes in 2 ways. In as much as you're advising the youth to take advantage of opportunities available, almost what they have the means, omomboa youth no obi at no opportunity so
ye boa omo hia mboa
obi ahia mboa
oh come on
I say nkofobia at no opportunity
na watete wa no ho na wa fan boy re dey chizo hia mboa
ada ye chia fine boys
ka hia mboa looks like hia mboa. Do you see the youth? Do you see our ladies of late?
This hasn't train. Udi kan ekame.
No, not necessarily. No, the emphasis is not on you. But I'm saying, not you per se. Oh, come on.
Obe yama me destiny helper hwem ya. Oba be kasa boy.
Destiny helper na or hwe on kronim so wa make it.
This is so. Me destiny helper me so hwem ya.
Onim so wa make it la.
Aboy say no me years I remember it's that's all. This Mr. Sense, catch on Mr. Mickey.
All right, so the all can also young Mickey it here. We say for wow, more be bored no. No, I know.
Yeah, but on a more serious note, I'm out for opportunities. We go school, ma. I say there are some scholarship opportunities here. A bit to me. I want to do two things. We say a bit more. What there are some companies in Ghana. Omo hian for mama be adwuma. But I said because of the previous work experience, find it difficult to employ just anybody.
No, but whatever they do, they will employ somebody.
Yeah, but almost any time no bit me background checks. Inti I say pass it through agents. Agents no so more Ghana unmom zumai. Na ye je esika obetua before so link you to adwuma no. It cost not less than 250 Ghana cedis. We are no master culture say every month we are getting 50% for 3 months.
Wow.
Sunday 50% for 3 months. It been quite 50% for 6 months.
You na me nya bi no wo say Jimmy Honsika
for 6 months.
So some of the lackadaisical attitude of the youth no it spans from where they are coming from.
Yeah.
One say some of the nurturing we get no they are not good. Honestly, they are not good.
Yeah.
We don't get the right nurturing. Because of late, there are some generations spanning. I don't know. It looks like they bring up their children to become like princess and some princesses. Yeah. That's how I don't know. Your advocate say we the youth growing up, we shouldn't end up bringing up our children in such a manner.
Yeah.
Because if, unquote, you were brought up to be an idiot, you shouldn't also make sure that your daughter or your son becomes an idiot.
No, you're bringing up now why idiots no. I dream no whatever bring you be up.
So listen to proper conversations around some of these things. I'm saying that because young fan say ya mawa be say we dey go school no ba be crutchy then you realize say the na me advocate ma me na samples and simple in our present state as a country per se. Because mine it need too many opportunities for us.
Yeah.
But you should make sure say you are also going to take advantage of the available ones. Because there are so many out there, jaya, and no drew chroma, and the funny thing is, there are so many rural areas, urban centers,
yeah.
And it's not like urban centers, no, there are some industries, there are some companies which are waiting for us.
I think a boom reason they say a juma or yes and a bear nipa bihu. But nipa na or ya momo huno or Murphy baby or one about cronies or no better.
Come on.
Because me
juma bear now or more baby how many bear.
So it's what's me papa palm wine now me tap into it. Me toma nipa.
Now of late no palm of late or more palm wine palm or we go across you. Oh, mama no palm wine.
Nipa be or munim palm wine. They would love to try it, not because of more pens, but they would love to try it.
So you see, we start from 1 go to 2. You don't just stand at 1 and jump to 5. It's impossible. Start from somewhere. Start from the smaller market. There's this saying, also the power of starting small or something. There's power in starting small.
Yes,
before you realize so small business ebe jampia any man start from somewhere making proper palm wine. O tap palm wine Ugo say palm wine no. Ugo say even your community no be a palm wine na ho no beba.
Yeah.
We are using
try for free.
We are using palm wine here as a case study abusuafo. I just say you advocate some nkomo.
Ada tije cha kwa class coach abe o.
Sa nya sa na ye ka.
Anko yi ane so waka say voice na ka say.
So hu za. Ye ebi so ane ankasa nya sa na ye pese ye kire. Ye kire say yemfa na ye use palm wine na dey example.
Yeah, opportunity e ben
wo. Palm wine ye nsa fufu abusuafo ma mo ni.
Ye use opportunity e ben wo ma me ton bi dia ye ka bi die. O papa do efo a ye
ka. O papa ye carpenter no just say.
Ye ka obi a ne papa etwa.
Exactly. Abena yesi kwetwa no nkyere se chinchina wo de bia wo da kwaye mu na otwa abena wiara wa bro no akoda wo. In as much as wo twa abeno, make sure say unya ho nimdi a wo de be ma abeno etwa na ye kama.
Yeah.
Learn to improve upon the business. Sana you advocate. That small business now wo hwehwe no. What starting at your small corner no. Learn how to improve it. Atare ton na dia do so kroma odru kroma obi eton atade. Yanka say chinchina also beton atare. Make sure you are doing something different. Be innovative.
Yeah.
Do something different is what we are saying.
Yes.
The last time I realized say there's this local food. My friend say EDB or something.
EDB.
There's this lady, yes, it's one magazine or package EDB.
EDB near say abefonian.
When I say you today they say in some humusa and yes,
it's almost abefonian.
But I'm saying you see some I don't know, mostly it can because of how they present those foods.
Somebody,
but this lady I'm talking about has made sure say what brandy aduane no. A day with me about 2 cars and a bit deliver aduane no so am magazine.
EDB no.
Oduru ha obi apeso to be.
Wow, me come di me ache.
Because wamana ye come to the extent say oba even usha packaging credit am EDB a. Peas and nya that package.
EDB package.
You see? Be innovative. And yes, chinchina will be ton shoe online, also go ton shoe. That means they made you cry me and Babato shoe.
But in as much as I can say, a bit more so or more opportunities on person put your mouth on. But most true. Me say, personally, Madame for be no manage hotel. And a lady being so, or catch him so page ma. Or how me for about 3 weeks so. Tell me your friend me how far. And I did them refer Madame for no cast okay, me manembra. Interview ko anyi bi. No man, no, a bit now.
Me can say maybe one interview because the person is coming from Godwin. On himself, Godwin, reliable,
reliable. When him say girl, we start say ejuma 3 days into the work. Na customer aba be jina gate na cheap per kwa opefa so e bi na girl we akwa ko jina be the phone so TikTok. Ana video chat say Godwin. Lady now den bring me no he. So obi jina we. On so na TikTok
it's not like say or yet TikTok crazy and scare free wo.
TikTok Ghanaian chiaka.
Or yet TikTok no dey promote to be platform.
Almost on my TikTok no. I say the BBN content it's not informative, it's not educative, it doesn't do anything. But now
they just want to show their body.
If you are doing something, at least so when you be free man, and so be all shown when you be free. But that's not it.
These are some of the things we are trying to advocate, sir. The youth out there don't grow up and become some of these sorts. Sa sebi ensem hunu na mabunu ne ya ebi ampanyimfo hunu ye say ye mpa adwuma no. Ye make sure say ye be avoid such attitudes. Obi de ne reputation atoso. Akopa adwuma ma. Even if say wo nyere wo nya adwuma na, think of the person's reputation.
Yeah.
Because my reputation is at stake. And for now, I'm not going to recommend you for anybody. Because when you're serious. Imagine some of the nipa me and san to aso akomo. Then these are musubaya. Nipa kwa so be some susu sara metie.
Me losing me access to the person.
Yes. Into some of ye mabunu na ye ba no. In as much as a juma ni ho, kakra na obenya no ye make sure say ye adwuma ni. Ye make sure say one thing I always say is, so you be a juma, especially you fan say be a small shop be. Now say wafa juma say oh come and help her. Make sure so we a juma to say the juma ni
dear.
One unfortunate attitude of the youth of late years say they think maybe they owe your business. They come into your business and think, say, you should give them about 50% of whatever you get at the end of the month.
Sense of entitlement, no.
Some sense of entitlement be a win here be.
Oh yeah,
maybe me shop, my top machines a goom. My forward Juma say brabe bia. But so me so percent coming chase can I mean I'm a man half. No, some things that, and the funny thing is, they don't also work to elevate your work. To say, what they imagine, say, lady, yeah, or recommending as a receptionist for a hotel. What they can also come receive with him, no, and can promote to hotel, no.
Oh yeah.
Say that people will come in, then you get paid. They don't care. But you know, be a jumasa
because and kind of job description.
You see, what juma kwa unyabi, ya ma be our better description. Uko be a juma na oya. Promote the business. Use the available media you have to promote the business as if the business is yours. If the business thrives, you also thrive. Imagine say ordinary Ghanaian on we be a juma offer or say oh ebia sales enkoyi say you know mama baby 800 cedis a month because maybe no recorded let's say 20,000 let's say or recorded 20,000 sales per month or see because of that or salary or mama 800 cedis a month fine why accept we adwuma oba adwuma nim now you knew said there's TikTok to promote a certain brand no use the TikTok available promote the shop the following months you realize say instead of 20,000, no, when you have 40,000, do you think the person will still give you 800 cedis? Knowing perfectly say, when I promote to a Jumano to the stand man call 40,000.
Yeah, they say they say amount 40 as any.
But you go to the business, you bring no value, you expect
now
increase in salary.
More. But they say amount 40 as any say. This is Ghana. Ghana no opportunities near one saying, and also you have no option. Say Obama also. And I will be show ungratefulness if you have no one. When you be when you broke, when you juma, obi am opportunity bro one say any juma no and show say we are grateful.
That's one thing we should learn. We should learn how to be grateful and also add value to even businesses which are not ours.
Yeah.
Because in as much as you put in efforts, you add value. No, it will end up you end a
now we just gonna one
but at least at the end of the day, you still get your salary. And if you live by your means, some salaries are okay if we live by our means.
Yes.
Small boy will get three. Salary 800 cedis.
But in as much as say a cash amount for say they should take advantage of opportunities no money no. Almost more adwuma or more yen. But you free more. Omo ewo mo ankasa adwuma omo start bibi na omo ye no omo ka no kwena chewa and that from say inti wo adwuma na wo ya boabo eska no na e bia da so ye adwuma no fewra adwuma nim enje adwuma no nka say I'm leaving the work to come and start my own something emfa inti Mr. adwuma na ye no
some of them think say starting your own business simple abusuafo ya etia na starting your business but we are saying say starting your own business isn't that easy in this country. Yeah. That's the reason why I even earlier mentioned the power of starting small.
Yeah.
You see, say, oh, person was starting bibi no nye chinchine twan say, o starting na wo say we no Emma obi energy.
Yeah.
No. Make sure you are targeting a fewer people. Make sure say o target markets no enye too because maybe ebia ade na wo be no nkofo mpe I to say the as a person who started let's say a local soft drink business who started in the very day no akwakoye bia be 50,000 bottles meanwhile okra uni market
obi enyim mpo
why cry anymore. Oh come on, one how you end up drinking your 50,000 bottles
yeah, into Mr. Century, yeah.
Let's start small,
yeah.
Build businesses and move on.
Yeah, me per se, obo some opportunities be a wo hu a on we find and the opportunities be wo hu a who say ade we anke betimi a benefit you to bo mo yi o mani afi so.
Me can say enuma your parents ye no. And you say they are a kick or they are out of the system.
Yeah.
let's advocate the businesses our parents did to take care of us. Opayin, o papa ye carpenter. And what they share wo ma ultimate drew university a. Wo drew university na do ti akopempem no. Sem farmer wa. You can go back into carpentry. Even a bit microba says some of the ideas you went to study, you will end up coming to use it to benefit the carpentry business. Obi any obeka say wa tertiary we into we carpenter or kulu killer. Make sure say you are branding the business to make it lucrative. That's all. And yes, say ebia wo work with university we into adwuma bi wo ha wo ye emfa. Adwuma bi a wo pesa wo ye bia irrespective of the nature of the business ebe pick. So we ye na we ye nko ade a. Enti yem forget this ideology ni say university ni nya adwuma we. University ni nya adwuma we. Na nka adwuma be na university ni ye. Ene sa wo ne nam ho na wo nya bi nya no. Enti kakra na wo maame no papa ye na omotimi de hwe wo ma wo dru university no. So wakopem na se wo nya papa bi anya. Come back to that one. Make sure say oh man you lucrative. Then at the end of the day you get something to eat. After all, brain ye kakra ye bedi ntia. That's why right now business we a bit mama at least a 50 to 100 cedis a day. What to tell Niama Baku and be free man, there will be something small to buy your food.